Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 6 on complex differentiation. In this lecture also we will discuss differentiability of two complex functions using Cauchy-Riemann equations. First complex we will discuss is f of z equal to z times imaginary part of z. We are familiar with real and imaginary parts. We know that if z is a complex number, say x plus iy, then this x is called real part of z and y is known as imaginary part of z. So here we will determine the points in the complex plane at which this function is differentiable. So as usual, first we write down what is given function. It is f of z equal to z times imaginary part of z. Then we will try to find out real and imaginary parts of this complex function f of z. For that we take z equal to x plus iy in the formula of f of z. So we put z equal to x plus iy in this right hand side. Z is x plus iy into imaginary part of x plus I times y, and imaginary part of x plus iy is multiple of I, that is y, and if we simplify this we have x times y plus I times y square. So our f of z is written in this form, and if we compare with u plus iv, then we have u equal to x into y and v is y square. Then as usual we determine first order partial derivatives of u and v, which are denoted by these notations vx, vy. Here u is x times y, and while differentiating with respect to x we consider y as constant and derivative of x is 1. Similarly, while differentiating with respect to y we consider x as constant and derivative of y is 1. Here there is no x here, therefore when we differentiate with respect to x we consider y as constant, and therefore y square is constant and derivative of constant is 0. Here derivative is with respect to x and there is no x here, so this is constant and its derivative is 0. And derivative of v with respect to y is derivative of y square with respect to y, which is 2y. Next step is we will check the points at which Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied. First equation is del u by del x equal to del v by del y. So these two are equal if their right hand sides are equal. Del u by del x is y and here del v by del y is 2, and this is true if 2y minus y equal to 0, that is if y equal to 0. This means del u by del x equal to del v by del y is satisfied at all those points z equal to x, y in which y component is 0, or this equation is satisfied at all points on x-axis. We know that at every point on x-axis y component is 0. Therefore we will write that ux equal to vy is satisfied at all points on x-axis, or equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. Then we determine the points at which second Cauchy-Riemann equation is satisfied. Second Cauchy-Riemann equation is del u by del y equal to minus del v by del x. This is true if del u by del y, that is equal to x, is equal to minus del v by del x. Del v by del x is 0, therefore minus del v by del x is also 0, and x equal to 0 means y-axis. So this equation is satisfied at all points on y-axis. This is satisfied at all points on y-axis or on the line x equal to 0, and we are interested in those points at which both equations are satisfied. So one equation is satisfied on x-axis, another equation is satisfied on y-axis, and the point at which both equations are satisfied is origin. Origin is the only point which is on x-axis as well as on y-axis. Therefore, we can say that both Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied at origin only. Both Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied at z equal to 0 only, or we can say that CR equations are not satisfied at every non-zero point, or we can say that f of z equal to z times imaginary part of z is not differentiable at every non-zero point, because CR equations are not satisfied at every non-zero point in the complex plane, or we can simply write in the xy plane. So the points at which Cauchy-Riemann equations are not satisfied are the points at which function cannot be differentiable, and Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied at only one point, which is z equal to 0 or origin, and we have to check another condition at z equal to 0, which is continuity of first order partial derivatives. So we have to check whether all these derivatives are continuous at z equal to 0, and we can observe that all these derivatives are constants or polynomials, and we know that constants and polynomials are continuous everywhere. Therefore, we can directly write that all these are continuous at z equal to 0. So clearly del u by del x, del u by del y, del v by del x and del v by del y are continuous at z equal to 0. In fact, they are continuous everywhere, but here we require continuity at z equal to 0, and therefore we can say that Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied at z equal to 0, and these first order partial derivatives are continuous at z equal to 0. Therefore, function is differentiable at z equal to 0. Therefore, f of z equal to z into imaginary part of z is differentiable at z equal to 0 only, because now we know that function is not differentiable at every non-zero point. Therefore, function is differentiable at z equal to 0 only. And here we are asked to discuss the differentiability. Therefore, we should write the derivative also. Here question is discuss the differentiability of f of z equal to z times imaginary z. Therefore, we will write down the derivative also. F dash z is given by del u by del x plus I into del v by del x. What is del u by del x? It is y, and del v by del x is 0. So this is equal to y plus I into 0 equal to y. But we are interested in the derivative at z equal to 0. Z equal to 0 can be rewritten as ordered pair 0, 0 also, and here y component is 0 and here we have only y. Therefore, we can say that derivative of f of z at z equal to 0 is 0. So function is differentiable at z equal to 0 only, and its derivative is 0 at z equal to 0. So here method is same. What we have done, first we find out u and v, or real and imaginary parts of f of z. Then we find out their first order derivatives. Then we determine the points at which these two equations are satisfied, and then we determine the points at which both equations are satisfied, and then we require to write down continuity condition, and then we are able to determine the point of differentiability. Similarly, you can have this question also. Discuss the differentiability of f of z equal to z times real part of z. This also we can do quickly now. Here f of z is given by z times real part of z. So what we have to write first, let z equal to x plus I into y. Then f of z is z into real part of z. Real part of z, f of z is z into real part of z. So first I have to write z equal to x plus iy and real part of x plus iy. Therefore f of z becomes x plus iy. Real part of x plus iy is x. So here we will have x square plus I times x into y, and if we compare with u plus iv, then we will have u equal to x square and v equal to x and y, x into y. So you can compare both the functions. Here we have u equal to xy and v equal to y square. Now we have u equal to x square and v equal to x into y. So next step is to write down the derivatives. Derivative with respect to x is 2x and derivative with respect to y is 0. Here del v by del x is y and del v by del y is x. And now we can find out the points at which ux equal to vy, ux equal to vy if 2x equal to vy, that is x, and this is true if 2x minus x equal to 0, and this is true if x equal to 0, and this is nothing but y-axis. So we can say that ux and vy are equal at all points on y-axis. Similarly, we check for del u by del y equal to minus del v by del x. These two are equal if del u by del y equal to minus del v by del x, which is minus y, and this is true if y equal to 0, that is x-axis. So here also one equation is satisfied on x-axis, another equation is satisfied on y-axis. Therefore both Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied at only one point, which is z equal to 0 only, and at remaining points or at every non-zero point CR equations are not satisfied. Therefore function is not differentiable at every non-zero point, and here at z equal to 0 we have to write down the continuity condition. ux, uy, vx, vy are continuous at z equal to 0. Therefore this function is also differentiable at only one point. F of z equal to z into real part of z is differentiable at z equal to 0 only, and we can write its derivative at z equal to 0. F dash z is given by ux plus I times vx. Del u by del x is 2x and del v by del x is y. So this is 2x plus I times vy, and we are interested at z equal to 0. At z equal to 0 we have x and y both are 0. So 2 into 0 plus I into 0, that is 0. So this function is also differentiable at z equal to 0 only, and its derivative at z equal to 0 is 0. So in this lecture we have discussed two functions. One is z times imaginary part of z, another is z times real part of z, and both are differentiable at only one point, at z equal to 0 only, and their derivative at z equal to 0 is 0. So this is all about this session. We will continue with this type of problems in upcoming lectures. Thanks for watching.